Let me say something clearly. If your life works but feels tight, constricted, compressed, like you're operating inside a box you did not consciously choose, this is not a mindset issue. It's not trauma resurfacing. It's not misalignment. This is a structural problem. And most people never hear that sentence their entire life. Because the moment your life starts working, society assumes that you're done. But pressure inside success is a signal. And a signal does not mean something is wrong with you. They mean the container is outdated. I want you to notice something. People who are lost don't feel tight. People who are scattered don't feel tight. People who are chaotic don't feel tight. They feel scattered. They feel unstable. They feel overwhelmed. But tightness, that's different. Tightness happens when your identity expanded, your awareness matured, your capacity increased, but your life structure stayed the same. Same rhythms, same roles, same environments, same expectations, same exchanges. So now your system is doing too much inside too little. That friction you feel, that subtle restlessness, that's not emotional, that's physics. Here's where people get stuck. They feel the tightness and they immediately assume, I need to heal more. I need to let go more. I need to work harder. No, healing is for wounds. Going harder, that's for direction. But structure is for sustainability. You can be healed and still be trapped. You can be aligned and still constrained. You can be conscious and still underscaled. Because awareness without structure does not create freedom, it creates pressure. And pressure without containment always leaks. This is where I separate from most conversations online. Most people are teaching emotional regulation, mindset shifts, nervous system soothing, belief upgrades. That's fine, but none of that matters if your life cannot hold who you have become. You don't need another realization. You need new containment, upgraded systems, different exchanges, recalibrated environments. Because identity expansion without structural recalibration always turns into self suppression. And people call that being humble, being patient. It's not, it's under containment. Here's what I notice with people who resonate with this: their life looks good, but internally they feel restricted. They say things like, I should be grateful, but nothing is technically wrong, but I feel like I've outgrown something. I just don't know what it is. That language tells me everything I need to know. Because when your life is good, but it feels tight, that means your internal authority has already moved on. Your external life just hasn't caught up yet. And the longer that gap exists, the more you become numb, withdrawn, and irritated, not because you're ungrateful, but because you're ahead of your structure. Stabilization is not about slowing down, it's about making space proportionate to your capacity. When I say stabilization, I don't mean calming yourself. I mean reauthoring your life design, restructuring your exchanges, upgrading the way energy moves through your days. Stabilization is what allows expansion without collapse. And here's the part that most people miss: stabilization doesn't come from effort, it comes from authority. Authority is the moment You stop forcing yourself to fit in structures that were designed for a smaller version of you. Let's be honest, this phase can feel very lonely because people around you will say, "Why are you complaining? You're doing great though. Just enjoy what you have." But they're responding to the appearance of your life, not the architecture of it all. They don't feel the pressure that you feel because they're not living inside of your system. And this is where many people shrink themselves to stay relatable. That's the mistake. Tightness is not a sign to go backward, it's a signal to rebuild the container. Let me be clear about my role. I'm not here to motivate you, I'm not here to hype you up, I'm not here to see you push through. My work exists for people whose life already functions, but is not spacious enough. People who don't need healing, they need restabilization. People who don't need more awareness, they need better containment. If this video landed, that's because something in you already knows. You're not lost, you're just under contained. Most people will hear this and think it's interesting. A few will recognize that this is operational, and even fewer will recognize that this is not something you fix alone. So I'll leave you with this: tightness is not a flaw, it's feedback. And when you learn how to read it correctly, it stops being uncomfortable and starts being directional. Not everyone is at this phase, but if you are, you don't need to explain it to anyone. You just need to build a life that can actually hold you. That's stabilization.